This hit that ceiling ain't ripping. Left your dog in that rain and ain't help with it. High as you solid, you ain't never dealt with it. You see me, I come different, I'm blessed with it. We ain't got the rollie, it go with my necklace. 30 for both, you miss with it. Can't do the show if it don't got a check with it. These popo, I swear they irrelevant. Hating like I don't know, that's really jealous. Knowing they mad that they no longer next to me. Know that I in the that I rep. Went to Solomon, I shot the 10 for 600 on all I net. Paid it full like Mitch. Really having it. Got out that started rapping, and 6 months later, I'm rich.
Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream lately. Hold me on the dark side, hold me on the dark side. Only on the dark side, baby. We could take a night drive, maybe. Crash into the starlight, baby. We could do it all night, we could do it all night. Only on the dark side, baby. All my friends, they call you crazy, but I've been thinking about you lately. We can turn the lights off, we can turn the lights off. Only on the dark side, baby. Take me to the dark side, baby. Stuck inside a daydream late.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you exciting NBA action. With two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. Basket counts. Well, this matchup features two teams that are elite when it comes to rebounding, Doris.
You know, there was a point at which, BA, it felt like rebounding was almost, especially on the offensive end, de-emphasized. Now you're getting back to a point where understanding dominating the defensive backboards, it means finishing your possession defensively, and offensively creating more opportunity. It's an important aspect on both ends.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
The three is up. Second shot opportunity. And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for one. Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the game. And the free throw, no good. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Pass to Trent. Back to Lillard. Here's the floater. And it's good on the lay-in.
Yeah, it looks so delicate coming off his fingertips. Lillard's floater is a lethal one.
Here's Tatum. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. Lillard's gotten his second bucket.
Boy, that's beautiful touch on the floater. And let's remember, not everyone has that shot in their arsenal.
Right now, firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, there's a nice flow to this offense right now.
Antetokounmpo shakes off strong D and gets to the bucket for 2 points.
Defense puts good pressure on Giannis inside, but he just refuses to back off and gets it to go.
Boston, no good that time either. Now here's Lillard. And he banks in the layup. Lillard's got 6.
Inside, Lillard can deliver. He's a skilled finisher.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
When I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows who he's up against.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
A swat by Porzingis, that wingspan, letting you know he's in the house.
And stolen by Holiday. And he makes it on the layup.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Boston trailing. One thing you can say about Boston, Grant, they know how to put a team together.
Yeah, the Celtics' consistency of winning is just impressive, both now and throughout their entire history. They are really the gold standard in this league, and it's mostly because of great draft picks and great trades.
Now here's Tatum. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's Milwaukee now. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And here's Lopez. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist.
Boy, love watching Brook Lopez go to work. Superb at playing to his strengths down on the box.
It's good.
Well, there's an unpredictability to his offensive game. He is always keeping the defense off balance.
Back to Lillard. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
And this is exactly why you got to be up on Lillard, or he'll burn you off the catch.
White on the wing. Back to Brown. Tatum inside. And that one drops for him. Tatum's got 10. Milwaukee in the lead. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Now Trent, hounded by Tatum. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Outside Holiday. Outside Brown. White with it. Back to Brown. Pass to Tatum. He gets it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter.
The Bucks, 19.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Celtics trail by 8. Well, Grant, there are few players in the league who can attack a defense from the logo, but Lillard is one of them.
Yeah, and he makes it look so easy. You have to pick him up at the half-court line, and it's been that way for about a decade.
Jason Tatum is capable of explosive nights offensively. If you're the defense, you better lock in right now.
Offensive board. The strong finish by Giannis.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian, with the Bucks switching coaches midway through last season, Doc Rivers' experience with star-laden rosters, he said, quote, "I resist thinking that you can't coach players. I have no problem holding them accountable. If you don't do it, you're not going to win." Brian, the pressure's on to get it done.
Now the burden of expectations. It's title or bust. Thanks, Allie. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo with it. Give him 8. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Well, Grant, from roster to coaching changes, the Bucks have been trying to become an even more elite team.
Yeah, teams are always tinkering now these days, B.A. The Bucks know they are a high-level team, but they want to dominate the competition on another level.
Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint, but if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player. Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of a shooter. It's so important.
The Bucks leading by 3. Antetokounmpo, right side. Pass to Lopez. Boston pulls it in.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And they blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance at another one at the stripe.
That is just tremendous focus from Jason Tatum. This guy has gotten so good at walling off defenders and finishing plays.
You know, it's easy to focus on Jason Tatum scoring, but Doris, he's excellent in a number of areas.
Brian, he's a high-level rebounder. He now knows how to keep his teammates involved. He's competitive on the defensive end and willing to absorb a big-time assignment. He has got a complete game.
Pass to Tatum. Outside, Brown. This one for 3. Hits a three-pointer. Brown's got 5.
That three-point shooting sets up every aspect of Jaylen Brown's game. What a pretty shot.
Kuzma for 3. Fires in the triple.
3.
And the Bucks lead by 3.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Oh, Lillard just owning the paint.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
White on the wing. The 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
That's unselfishness from Trent Jr. We know he wants to score, but when your teammate's that wide open, just simply put the ball where it needs to be.
Lillard deciding where to go with it. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Trent with room to shoot. Again, Milwaukee!
Pre-shot preparation, so important. You have to be ready to rise and fire as soon as that ball touches your hands. Gary Trent Jr., yes, sir. How about the timing? Could be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Here's Lillard. Boston pulls it in.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
And here's Brown for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks leading by 3. Giannis going downhill. Pass to Trent. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Tatum way outside. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Bucks ahead, up 3. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And Grant, the combination of Giannis and Lillard, one of the most fearsome pick-and-roll tandems the league has ever seen.
You're spot on, B.A. You surround them with shooting, and you have the makings of an offensive juggernaut.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 13 points in the game. Trent from long range. Nails it from 3. Trent's got 5 points.
This is what we would call a hot spot, particularly if Gary Trent Jr. is the shooter.
He gets it in there.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive, really steady from the field.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last 2 seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career. Here's Lillard. Got a piece of it.
How about the defense from Holiday? Reading the play and using his defensive instincts to swat it back.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Here's Antetokounmpo. The Celtics making their last shot. And it's Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 21 points in the game.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots. Strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Kuzma outside. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Tatum. Out to the right wing. Lillard got a good look. Again, Milwaukee.
You know the coaches hated that shot, but guess what? Some of them go in.
On the wing, Tatum. Oh, and a great bucket from Tatum. Taking the hit.
Well, Jason Tatum has worked hard to fill out his frame. It's not going to bother him that you're bringing a level of physicality.
The 3, here's Lillard. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball to the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 5. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Antetokounmpo has got 4 points this quarter.
And you could see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
And finished off by Tatum.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Doris, we know how big fashion is in today's NBA. Perhaps no one showcases this more than Kyle Kuzma.
And you can tell, B.A., Kuz definitely has some fun with some of the outfit choices. He does not mind causing a stir on social media, and he does not mind pushing boundaries. Oh, that's almost too easy for Jaylen Brown. We see you, sir.
Lillard. Oh, Lillard, a sweet little runner. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. And that one's good. Tatum's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you see the effectiveness of Jason Tatum in close. Don't sleep on both his strength and his length.
And Giannis with the dunk.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Here's Tatum driving inside.
Well, you can see the level of aggression. If Jason Tatum sees a window of opportunity to drive it, he will expose it.
Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. That one on Tatum. He's shooting free throws number 4 and 5 here. First free throw is good.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And so Antetokounmpo nails both of them. And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, BA, if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Antetokounmpo with it. Now guarded by Brown. Oh, look at Giannis power in. 29 seconds left in the third. Here's Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee leading by 5. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. Milwaukee.
56.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Here's Tatum. Pulls up, high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Tatum's got 18 points in just the second half. Antetokounmpo with it. Guarded now by Holiday. Over to the wing. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc.
What a nice individual defensive effort right there. Did a great job contesting.
Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. Bullseye! Jaylen Brown!
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
And the shot's good. Antetokounmpo's got 23 points.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Pass to Brown. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Shot's good by Antetokounmpo.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Boy, when it's this close, you try not to give up these kinds of buckets. Boy, you got to do better defensively.
Pass to Kuzma. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range. And now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
Wow, Kyle Kuzma confidently steps into that 3-point opportunity. That's beautiful.
A nice shot by Tatum.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
They get it again. Oh, come on, Giannis. Unreal.
Beyond belief. I mean, such a creative talent. And I'm not surprised to see Giannis get flashy on the finish.
Outside Tatum. Trent on the wing. Fires the 3. And the Bucks hit again from deep.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone. Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment, he is unafraid.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Brown. Oh, Brown! Vicious!
You can tell Jaylen Brown embraces these kinds of moments. Big-time bucket.
Back to Lillard. Holiday grabs the miss. And Boston has possession. Here's Brown. Hey, Jaylen Brown spikes it through.
Jaylen Brown so quick off his feet. What a vertical threat he is.
And so Trent will bring it up for Milwaukee. It's a one-point game. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo's got 29 points. Minute 32 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Brown. The kick to Tatum. Here's Antetokounmpo. He takes it in. Antetokounmpo puts one in off the drive. And a breakdown here, guys, of the hustle stats for the Bucks.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
Brown with it, and it's Kuzma picking him up.
Yeah, if you're going to be a franchise guy, you've got to want the ball in these clutch moments. Jaylen Brown doing work.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Antetokounmpo. Money!
He's been red hot. It's like one of those days when it seems like he can't miss.
And his shooting is the only reason this game is as close as it is. He's been Mr. Reliable offensively. That's one of those clutch shots he's known for. When the pressure is high, he seems to be the most locked in.
And I think we'll see him milk the clock a bit.
Yeah, seems like the heady move right now.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And it's in.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Now Tatum. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Kuzma. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
So the first one drops. And that puts him up 5.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. So Milwaukee wins it. They played the villain tonight, and they
I'm stuck with my fam. I put blood, sweat, and tears for the brand. All these cards I've been dealt, can't play with my hand. Everybody know that I'm him. 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 Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Everybody know that 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 I'm him. Check the scout report. Everybody know that I'm him. Ask your the course. She gon' tell you I'm him. Timothy.
Thought I was catching my break, still at my job every day. Can't put your pride in the bank. I need some sugar and shine. Need me a slice of that pie. They took a slice of my pride, turning my blood into pocket. I made me some time. I never got time. I'm missing holidays, but in a lot of ways I'm still gifted. Regardless if it's Christmas, snooze my alarm again. And a lot might come to get me before I ride away in that Bentley. This what he said, you might not wake up if you snooze it again. You can't let a new era get to your head. Just for the camera and again. Funny how you look the best when you at the top. Funny how you look the same when you die. Respect the dead, they gon' ask me, but you can't see Gucci shoes in it. There's gotta be better ways to lengthen my resume. I wish I could get away. I might just try today. Never expected a medal for doing my job. You never need a receipt when you give it to God. But how can I prove I'm alive? My blood and my sweat is a sign. My OG would pull me aside and tell me it's due when you die. I got back pain, I got carried away. Migraine, every day, max pain, no minimum wage. Tax break, they take everything. To be frank, I feel like I'm saint. Heavy bags, Louis and Saint. What if I give it away? I might just try to overwork on the page.
Hi, everyone. Time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. With Brett Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. Now here's Giannis. He makes the Johnny from the left block. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively. Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
3 points. And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
Giannis outside. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Back to Lillard. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lillard's got 5 now.
Pretty close to impossible to stop Lillard inside like that. Just too shifty.
Looking back at Damian Lillard's time in Portland, what an incredible 11-year run. I mean, Brent, he was the team.
Yeah, unbelievable, all-time great for the Portland Trailblazers. All-NBA 7 times, Kevin, the Blazers record. And no doubt one of the most beloved players that's ever put on a uniform in the great Pacific Northwest. But I know for Damian Lillard how competitive he is. He doesn't want to just rely on what it is he accomplished there. There's more to be done, and he wants to win at the highest level. And that's what he's looking to do.
The feel LeBron has for the game, unreal. Whatever situation he finds himself in, he always seems to have an answer.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Antetokounmpo after Luka Doncic's bucket. And Giannis gets it to go. He has 6.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
The 3 for Doncic. Buries the long-range jumper.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Giannis outside. Lillard from outside. A rebound by the Lakers. Doncic with it. And Doncic throws it down.
Oh, from ultra-close range, Doncic.
Run for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock to the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his third year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
The Lakers trail from 13. Uses the glass that time, and it's good.
When LeBron's shooting like that, nothing you can do defensively.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and he can't stop the run as he misses.
He creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
From deep LeBron, the shot's good on the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 7.
Showing some range, LeBron more than capable of hurting you from deep.
Here's Doncic. Good on the shot.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Well, the defense sinking and filling the lane, but Lillard stops short and floats one over the top.
Doncic way outside. The quick look, no good that time. Bucks trailed by 4. Antetokounmpo with the ball. He's picked up by James. Lets it fly from 18. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
And tonight he sends it right off the glass. And LeBron throws it down hard.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
I think Giannis loves that kind of stuff right there. His dunks sometimes get vicious.
A nice shot by Doncic.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when he's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
18. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, And that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport. The Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
And I like that Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Lakers.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Doncic feeling it out. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis erasing that shot with his length. Shooters have to beware of where Giannis is.
LeBron with it. And it's Trent picking him up. No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. And the Lakers with another miss. Bucks trail by 8. Here's Giannis. Antetokounmpo converts inside. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Back to Lillard. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Lillard's got 10 points in the game.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact.
Trent outside. Puts up a deep three. They grabbed their own miss.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. And here is LeBron. After Damian Lillard was able to get the three to go. Pass to Doncic. Doncic gets it to go inside.
So good at reading the defenses. James anticipating when they overcommitted.
You know, it's inevitable that a player's physical abilities diminish over the course of a career. But the thing that stands out to me about LeBron James is that he never lost his insatiable drive to win. Guys, if anything, he's gotten stronger. Now, here's Antetokounmpo. After Luka Doncic's miss, here's Lillard. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Antetokounmpo. Off target with the jump hook. LeBron powering in. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. James has got 13.
Just can't give LeBron any opening. If you do, you're torched.
Here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
That's going to be a big morale booster.
And you know what? It could come down to those second chance buckets when it's all said and done today.
Well, especially in a close game, every possession matters.
And you got to respect Luka's passing skills. Just a multi-talented player who is all about sharing the basketball. Just no chance there for the defense. Major size disadvantage. He's got no business trying to stop that slam. Just get out of the way. And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Doncic fires from way outside. And another three for the Lakers.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
3-point.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And James throws it down hard.
This is what James does. Scores the ball and does it in so many different ways.
Pass to Kuzma. To the wing on the left. And another three for Milwaukee.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
The three for Doncic. No good that time. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Los Angeles. He has been a determined scorer today. 29 points altogether for him. And I think there's more where that came from. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. And you can never really count out these Los Angeles Lakers, Greg, can you?
No, I really don't think you can. They battle out of the play-in tournament. They overcome obstacles, and they have tremendous willpower.
Well, Hachimura, not known as a playmaker, but unselfish play, that is part of his game.
Giannis inside. Misses from short range. LeBron drives in. They get it back. Fires for three. LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on LeBron James.
So tough to contain the length of Giannis. When he takes those strides, he's going to make you foul him.
And Brent, when you talk about the best player in the league, Giannis has got to be in that conversation, correct?
Yeah, there's no doubt, Kevin. I mean, the numbers he puts up are incredible. It's how easily he dominates a game and just how unstoppable of a force he is. You know, there's so many teams out there trying to find answers for what Giannis is doing to them offensively, but how do you equip a defense to slow down the force that is Giannis Antetokounmpo?
Here's Antetokounmpo after Luka Doncic's bucket. Powers through inside Giannis.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight, just unreal.
Doncic with it. He's picked up by Lopez. Pass to Giannis. Banked in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
LeBron does so many things so very well, including handling the ball and getting to where he wants to go.
Here's Giannis. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Los Angeles leading by 8. Here's Doncic. Kept alive. Pass to James. Fires from deep. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 26.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct. just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Doncic. Following the score by Damian Lillard. Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
16 feet away. The rebound by the Bucks. Giannis right side. Kicks it out to Lillard. Launches it. LeBron grabs the miss. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Lakers. Rebound, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. We appreciate your report.
And Lillard refusing to be denied.
And here is Doncic. 37 points for him. Pass to LeBron. Shoots the three. Drills the three-pointer. LeBron's got the lead up to 12 now for the Lakers.
How about the rage on that jump shot? I love seeing this guy when he's in form.
Antetokounmpo, no good. Smart, accurate passes, Greg, are really paying off for them at the moment.
And also good off-ball movement. Everyone is paying attention and looking to create the best shot for the team.
Now here's Giannis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LeBron James.
Great to see Antetokounmpo going strong inside. At times, the D has no choice but to foul him.
So he makes one of two as the second one misses. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Hachimura grabs the miss. Doncic outside. There's the triple. And Doncic with the triple.
And how aggressive has he been on the offensive end? Over half the team's points have been his.
And so it's Los Angeles, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. And we'll see if they can keep up.
57.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Outside, Antetokounmpo. It's Trent on the wing. Three-pointer, Lillard. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, I don't know how many defenders are stopping Giannis when he's up like that.
Doncic outside. The three. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They're pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
And the three off target. Bucks trailed by 15. Giannis with it. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target from three-point range. Fast break, the Lakers. James on the follow. LeBron's got 31 points.
LeBron James in full speed right there. What size and skill coming down the lane.
The shot by Lillard, wide open. Good. And it's Giannis picking up the assist.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Pass to LeBron for three. Reeves outside. Doncic outside. Just 5 on the clock. From deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks trail by 14. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And the foul called on Austin Reeves. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Back to Lillard. Here's the three. Hachimura grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 14. The three for Doncic. It's hauled in by Giannis. Lillard up top. Launches a three. Trains the three-pointer. Lillard's got 12 points here in the second half.
And one of the quickest triggers. Lillard says, now you see it, now you don't.
Doncic fires from way outside. Again, the miss by the Lakers. There goes Giannis. Fires it up. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Giannis has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. Here's James. Out to Doncic.
2 minutes remaining.
Over Lillard. Doncic with the bucket. Doncic has got 45 points.
And when Luka sees the mid-range open up, he takes the shot, keeping things simple.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrated.
Watching that guy put on a burst of speed, he takes up so much of the floor. What a burst by Giannis.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. And that'll be his third foul so far. Los Angeles leading by 6. LeBron James just too strong. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-4 run. Out to Kuzma. Bucks passing it around. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, the D's so tight on him, and it makes him alter his shot. And an easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Doncic outside. And stolen by Lillard. Kuzma with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Here's Giannis. And he finishes nicely on the layup. And that's now 35 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
A shot's good from LeBron.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
And here's Trent outside. And it's Lillard missing.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Takes it off the glass. Giannis has got 37. On the wing, Doncic. Good on the three-point shot. And the Lakers lead by 10. In the first of two, no good. Heartbreaker. He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily.
Like I said, dream come true.
Like shaking Adam Silver's hand and being yeah, I'm going to be an NBA 2K. I like that. So talking directly to a player who has you on their team, what is the best way to utilize your skills in the game?
To have the ball in my hands. Just use me the whole game, whether it's offense or defense. I hope they don't got my stamina like too low.
I know, it's gonna be good.
But
and I'm the king of my city, cause I'm still calling them shots. And these lanes talking that the same that fly. I'm the same from Birch Street with them braids that lie. The same that came up and I had to wait for my spot. And he hating on me, waiting on me. Still on that hood, my Rolls Royce on E, they gon' remember me. I say remember me. So much money, your friends turn to your enemy. And when this beef, I turn my enemies. We them, they go for 40, ain't no tenant. Hold up, broke, turn rich. Love the game like Mitch. And if I leave, you think done pretty. It was something about that rollie when it first touched my wrist. Had me feeling like that boy when he first touched that. I'm gone. Woo!
Get the out my way. 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 Move. Get out the way. If you plan on heavy stepping, girl, you better side shade. Peter Piper. Call me Mrs. Parlay. Ain't no carrying these. Why you say I do that when I didn't do that? Pull up looking like a lick, then I spite off in the Benz. Victoria's Secret, she 2 feet kicking. We on just doing. Get the out my way. 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 Get the with my Bentley truck. Keep starting. Make a dap and duck. Make a dap and duck. Line these up and make them do the dosey-do. I got the two-tone. I feel like Thanos in this. I'm too. I be like, then I'm gone. I be like, then I'm gone. Then the drone. Leave me alone. I be on these minds in they head just like a comb. I'm too grown. I'm too on. I'm too rich and I'm too. What the is you on? Get the out my home. Yeah. Out my way. Get the out my way. Get the out my way. Get the out my way. Move, Graham, I go ham, swap me up a man talking on Instagram. See me, it starts to settle in. In my fashion Timberlands. Got my easy crazy seating, waiting at the pocket top. Wanna pay me, you can pay me. Give me the heebie-jeebies, give me the. You know what to do when you see me. Seriously. Get the out my way. Get the out my way. Get the out my way. Get the out my way.
I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. And you Anywhere I go in my gang, they know who we are. I'm a baller. Solitary stones, my ring ain't got no flaws. I'm a baller. Keep my mouth closed, I ain't repeating what I saw. I'm a baller. I keep me a gangster that's cool with the dogs. I'm a baller. Soon as I hop off a jet, I'ma hop in. I'm a baller. Walk around too much money on me, I don't need a clip. But I'm walking with so much jewelry, y'all gotta keep me a baller. I don't gotta use my tongue when I be. I just be playing dumb, but really I'm smart than a. Really the way I be ballin', I should be sponsored by Spalding. I just be coaching my team like I'm really running the offense. There ain't no contest when I dunk, it's a 10 out of 10. Thank God we ain't kicking doors no more, we already in. I'm a baller. Get my car, you look up, you see stars. I'm a baller. People start running when they see us from afar. I'm a baller. Jumped off the bench and I turned into a star. I'm a baller. Anywhere I go, my gang, they know who we are.
2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. LeBron outside. Here's Doncic. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
4-on-3 break. And a wide open look for Hachimura. And it's LeBron James with the three. Greg, we've got two of the top offensive teams in this one.
Yeah, but my focus is on the other end tonight. Defense. The team that can come up with just a few timely stretches of stops, I think they win.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Good on the bucket. LeBron's got 5.
LeBron ready to fire, shot it with confidence there.
Inside, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Here's Doncic. Stolen by Dort. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
He gets it in there.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Oh, how about the slam there from Gilgeous-Alexander? He loves getting that type of positioning down low.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity and then boom, right to the rack.
Holmgren is doubled. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Los Angeles ball.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And Clark, for the Lakers, their last 2 seasons ended in playoff losses to the Denver Nuggets.
And I tell you what, they fought hard both times, Kevin. The point differential was only 24 points over the 4 games in 2023 and just 11 points in 2024. L.A. actually led most of the 5-game series, but weren't able to advance.
Poke loose, driving inside.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Here's Williams. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here's Doncic from the arc. They get it back. Reeves. James way outside. And there's Reeves putting it right back in.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize. paying off that hard work.
On the wing, Williams. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
And the dunk by Doncic.
Oh, what an amazing finish there. Just fearless. And when he attacks the rim, and it's as if the big fella wasn't even there.
And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 6. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Pass to James. From the arc. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Thunder trailing by 3. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Offensive rebound. The 3 for Doncic. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 9.
And normally near the top, handling the ball. Luka sneaking out to the corner there, getting free for 3.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. It's been all about Luka Doncic for the Lakers. He finishes with 9.
The Thunder, 16.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Right away, they showed us they weren't going to shy away from the mid-range game, and it's proving to be an effective tool for them.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Thunder trailing by 3. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
They now take the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder.
This is why SGA is a focal point of this offense, because of that ability to score. How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Here's Holmgren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
That's serving it up on a platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
And it's LeBron missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
That's his first personal foul.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
The Lakers trail. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team.
And here is Doncic. 15 points in the game. Every year, Greg, we get a new batch of rookies into the NBA, and sometimes we're all guilty of judging them too early.
Oh, absolutely. I think we need probably 3 years to evaluate a player. You know, fans and media can be a little harsh at times, but not everybody develops at the same rate.
The three for Doncic. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that three a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Pass to Reeves. Here's James. And the dunk by James.
Oh, I love watching him flush it home, showing how easily he can get off the ground and bang it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic.
Oklahoma City ball.
To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, there's 1:40 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Doncic. Doncic converts inside.
Doncic is able to blow by opponents and make them pay. Even though he's not the greatest athlete, he's sneaky quick.
And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Doncic. The three from LeBron. Drills it from outside. LeBron's got 14.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
LeBron's shot is good.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Major dominance, and it comes so easily for him. Fantastic at getting to his spots on the floor.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul.
Off the inbound. And it's laid in by Reeves.
And you can tell they had that play ready to go. Well done on the inbound.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And that one's good. Gilgeous-Alexander. Lakers trail by 4. Doncic on the drive inside.
Ready for takeoff. Doncic taking advantage of the opening.
Here's Holmgren. And the rejection by James. On the wing, Williams. Here's Holmgren. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level of his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Luka Doncic.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
And LeBron, the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Pass to Hartenstein. It's rebounded by Hayes.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Signature bucket for him on that possession. They can get themselves in front quickly with a few more like that.
Back to Holmgren. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard.
So he gets them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And so Doncic will bring it up for Los Angeles. On the wing, Reeves. Out to the right wing. Shot clock at 6. Back to Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
I know Doncic takes pride in being able to produce for his team, and he's doing it at a high level here.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander outside. Lakers trail by 3. Here's James. And he drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
No question about it. I mean, these teams are really battling hard now.
Money in the bank. Gilgeous-Alexander is more than happy to try his luck from that spot.
And the rejection by Holmgren. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
2 minutes.
Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that door.
The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the games, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind. It's fun to watch. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. And Clark, it's hard to compare Luka Doncic to any other player we've seen before.
I would certainly agree with that. Ditto to that, Kevin, because he is unique. His pace is never hurried. He never gets rattled. He complains to officials a little bit more than I'd like to see, but he's strong, he's got great touch and feel, and he scores at all 3 levels, and he's a brilliant passer.
Dort, left side. Buries it from 3-point range. Dort's got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
To the middle. The Lakers with the rebound.
Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
LeBron James making it look easy from deep.
The D just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Holmgren. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. That's on LeBron James.
Yeah, I mean, take that. Holmgren, he knows defenses want to rough him up a little bit, and he welcomes the challenge.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Doncic from deep three-point land. Can't connect from long distance.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
And that's it for the
Thunder. 68.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. From past the arc, Doncic knocks in the three.
You cannot give Luka any space out beyond the arc because he'll make you pay every time.
And it's Hartenstein in the corner. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander bangs home the trifecta. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 39.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Stolen by Reeves. Here's LeBron. And it falls over the rim and in. And that's now 29 points for LeBron.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots.
And the rejection by LeBron. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Puts up a deep three. Dort grabs the miss.
There's some defense for you. For someone who's as good at shooting the three ball as he is, you need a defender who's equally good at guarding against him.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there it is for him.
Assisted.
Gilgeous-Alexander's got 41.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
And Doncic gets it to go.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time. Really hard to count how many of their possessions have ended just like that with one of his shots falling.
Yeah, that's not a bad way to end the possession, though, and it's the reason this game is coming down to the wire. I mean, his touch from outside and from the field in general has been superb.
Here's Dort. Holmgren is double. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City the rebound. Lakers trail by 3. Here's Doncic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Look, I know he runs the point, but boy, can Doncic go to work inside.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
I like this throwback approach they're taking, looking to score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
Here's Holmgren. Tries again. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Plenty of daylight on that shot. And the Thunder lead by 5.
And running offense through Holmgren, great court awareness and really unselfish.
The 3 for Doncic. And the answer from Luka.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
Here's Holmgren. And the rejection by James. Lakers whipping the ball around now. Williams with the block. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 3-point lead. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. James, right side. Shoots over Holmgren. James, no good. Pass to Williams. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. James absorbing hits on the trap.
And this is who LeBron James is, an incredible leader. When the game is tight, this guy willing to step up.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Trains it from beyond the arc. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 47 points.
And what a shot from Gilgeous-Alexander. This guy isn't afraid of the moment. Wow.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. That's going to send Shai Gilgeous-Alexander to the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
I think it's a wrap. When the game's on the line, he knows how to deliver the crushing blow.
The three for Doncic. Oh, Doncic long range.
Any doubt who's taking that shot? That's Luka's basketball all the way because he's much in the clutch.
Holmgren can't hit. And so James will bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 6-point game. And now we've got the intentional foul. And the first of two, no good, heartbreaking.
And Holmgren possesses sky-high potential. His length and versatility making him such an intriguing prospect.
Fate looking very thin now, Greg, with very few ticks of the clock remaining.
It will need something special to happen, and it needs to happen fast. And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
Doncic, no good. So it's Oklahoma City picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed